Hey ladies and gentlemen, Richard Core Kenobi here, and I'm back again for another Death Battle reaction. And today, we are reacting to Tracer versus Scout. Now, I am not emotionally connected to these characters. I've said that many times in the past. But I am warming up to these characters. I have played a little bit of Overwatch, and I've seen some gameplay of Team Fortress 2, and I like both these characters. And I think this could be a good death battle. And this probably, hopefully, could be a worthy follow-up to Meta versus Carolina. Maybe, I don't know. So yes, but even though I said I wasn't gonna pick someone to win, I decided why not. So yes, now I am picking Tracer to win. Now hold on, not because I don't like Scout, it's just because I feel that, well, a British character needs to win a death battle. I'll just say that now, and I'll go more in detail in that in a future Nerdbenders podcast topic. So, yes, but I do like these characters, and I'm not being biased towards Scout. I just think, okay, after seeing what Tracer is capable of, and after seeing so many of you guys tell me, I think she's gonna win. But I do love Scout. He's very funny. I love his backstory, and I wish I owned a copy of Team Fortress 2. So yes, with all that said, let's go ahead and watch this. And sorry if I sound blocked up. I am blocked up. So if I don't sound right, that's why. So yes, with all of this said, let's go ahead and watch this.
To be the elite, you must surround yourself with the best of the best.
Yep.
Whether you band together to save the world, or just a worthless plot of land.
Yep.
And every good team needs a good hidden runner. Like Tracer, the spunky agent of Overwatch. And the Scout, the Boston-born merc of Team Fortress.
Yes.
He's whizzing on boomstick. And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a
death battle. Oh, wow.
30 years from the present, mankind would become careless. Their machine servants rose up to fight for freedom, and so began a worldwide war. But one organization stood between world peace and total chaos. Overwatch, a team consisting of the world's greatest scientists, cyborgs, ninjas, cowboys, and pilots, including Lena Oxton, codenamed
Tracer.
The youngest pilot ever inducted into Overwatch's flight program, Tracer is a free-spirited and fearless flying ace, always laughing in the face of danger. After helping to secure world peace, no big deal, right? She was chosen to test a new prototype fighter jet, which could teleport. But then everything went horribly wrong. Instead of teleporting from point A to B, the fighter jet accidentally transported her through time. How do you accidentally create a time machine and put it in a fighter jet? A word to the wise. This is why you use animals before moving to human trials, like I always do. Anyway, Tracer essentially existed as a ghost, uncontrollably phasing in and out of time. It looked like Overwatch's prized pilot would be decommissioned forever. Until her teammate, good friend, and gorilla scientist Winston made a special techno doohickey to keep her locked in the present. This chronal accelerator doesn't just anchor Tracer's time displacement, it also gives her two different ways to manipulate her own time flow. In a near instant, she can zoom approximately 23 feet away. This blink ability is not true teleportation, but instead speeds up time only for Tracer while propelling her in any given direction.
Okay.
What? She can briefly jump herself forward in time, though from an outside view it looks like a blur. Got it.
Yeah.
More than that, she can also reverse time for herself with the recall ability, which returns Tracer's health and spatial position back to where they were a few seconds before. While usually recall only turns back 3 seconds, in some instances she's gone as far back as 15.
Yes.
Well, thank God her weapons aren't as confusing as that shit. She carries dual rapid-fire pulse pistols as her primary pain dispensers. Each can empty 20 rounds in a single second. But what the pulse pistols have in power, they sorely lack in range and accuracy.
Yeah.
Good thing she also has her pulse bombs. I'll put it this way. Pretty much anybody she sticks this thing to has exactly 2 seconds to make their peace before going to the big capture point in the sky. Tracer maximizes her unique weaponry with hit-and-run tactics. frustrating her enemies and making her very difficult to pin down. Yeah, in addition to blinking and recalling all over the place, she can jump 15 feet in the air. She's disarmed the highly trained and literally cold-blooded assassin Widowmaker, protected the Doomfist Gauntlet from theft, and even once avoided a sniper shot from just 30 feet away. A sniper round usually travels almost 1,800 miles per hour when fired, meaning Tracer had to react within 1/100th of a second. Unfortunately, that bullet found another target.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Robot Gandhi. Although Tracer is a slippery opponent on the battlefield, her chronal accelerator has its limits. If used too many times in succession, it can overheat, forcing Tracer to wait for a recharge. As her pistols are linked to the accelerator, this can sometimes cause them to overload as well. Plus, she's a pilot first, and not exactly a crack shot while on foot.
No.
If she doesn't get in close, she's not hitting anything but air. In spite of that, Tracer doesn't let any of it get her down. Wherever there's danger, she'll be there in a blink of an eye with a cocky smile and a barrage of bullets.
Yeah.
Wait, whatever happened to that time-warping fighter jet? I don't know.
Don't worry, loves. Cavalry's here.
In the year 1850, an extremely wealthy entrepreneur passed away, leaving his family land and business to his two sons. But like brothers are prone to do, they ended up fighting over each other's land right off the bat.
Yeah.
This went on for decades, and then the brothers began recruiting mercenaries to literally wage war. And that's when things really got out of control. Each hired gun contributed with their own specialized expertise. The sniper killed from afar, the engineer slaughtered with machines, and the heavy mowed people down with the biggest goddamn gun they'd ever seen. What kind of sandwiches were they feeding that guy? But one every man only relied on his cunning, his 2 feet, and a baseball bat. This was the Scout. Born in Boston, Massachusetts in the 1950s, the mercenary only known as Scout was the runt among 7 older brothers. And all of them loved to wander the town looking for a good fight. Problem was, Scout's brothers were so big and tough, the fights would be over before he could get the chance to throw his own punches. Desperate to fight alongside his siblings, Scout realized that what he lacked in strength, he could make up for in speed. So he started running, and running, and running, until one day he was fast enough to not only keep up, but get ahead.
Wow.
Speed was his moniker, delivering pain was his game, and somewhere along the way he even learned how to jump off of thin air.
Wow.
Suddenly, the pathetic runt of the pack became the smart-mouthed terror of Boston.
Grass grows, birds fly, sun shines, and brother, I heard people.
The only thing he was lacking was discipline,
Ooh.
which he could get in the military, but that didn't sound like any fun, so he became a mercenary instead. Scout travels light, relying on a lovely shotgun and a baseball bat. Yes, a baseball bat. This guy is crazy enough to try and take out a rocket launcher-wielding soldier with a pop fly. Which surprisingly works. Opponents are stunned by the size of his balls, both literally and figuratively, leaving them open for Scout to race up and finish them off with his guns. Well, he's got a pistol for pinpoint accuracy. Scout's favorite tools for killing are definitely shotguns. The scattergun is a confusing miracle of shotgun engineering that can somehow hold 6 shots in a double barrel.
Wow.
And is reloaded via divine intervention when you pull its lever. It's like the PV of a shotgun rifle and a revolver.
Nice.
But his most powerful gun is the force of nature. A shotgun that only has 2 shots, but kicks so hard it can boost him even higher.
Wow.
In the air. Regardless, a well-placed shot can quickly take down almost any other mercenary. To make the force of nature even more ridiculous, he can strap a can of energy drink called Bonk Atomic Punch to it, which somehow gives him 5 more mid-air jumps. That's right, this guy flies with shotguns.
Wow.
But that's not all the soda has to offer. With just a sip of Bonk, Scout becomes totally invincible for 8 seconds. But he can't use any of his guns in that time.
Oh.
Probably due to the shakes. Bonk contains several hundred times the daily recommended sugar intake.
Whoa.
An adult male's suggested daily dosage is 25 grams, meaning Bonk contains, at minimum, 11 pounds of sugar.
Whoa.
So much sugar, he can't take another drink for at least 20 seconds. And on top of that, it's radioactive.
Oh.
You gotta have one tough body to handle that stuff. Tough enough to survive the onslaught of 3 rockets at once, or to swing a baseball bat hard enough to send a guy flying 80 feet away.
Wow.
Possibly due to long-term bonk exposure, but testing is still out. Scout can defeat foes as strong as the heavy in close quarters combat, run 17 miles an hour for long periods of time, and even kill a bear with nothing but a hot dog suit and Amelia Earhart skeleton.
What?
I'm serious. He has a knack for avoiding bullets, missiles, and even tentacles from a bread monster, but at the cost of wearing little to no armor, making him a glass cannon. And true to his reckless, unrestrained personality, Scout often runs headfirst into battle, regardless of the risk.
Yeah.
But if you want to take down the Scout, you're gonna have to catch him before he catches you.
Yeah.
And that means you too, ladies.
That's right, Fancy Pants, myself. So why don't you take your little failure, roll it up sideways, and... Okay, crap, I gotta go. Screw you, though.
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all. But first, I'm feeling pretty hungry. If only there was some sort of amazing service that sent a box full of food and recipes straight to my door. Oh, hey! You know how it is. Researching characters and making them fight to the death is time-consuming. I don't have time to go to the store and make my own meals, but I also don't want to doom my existence to fast food sugar addiction. Thankfully, Blue Apron changed all of that. For less than $10 a meal, Blue Apron sends me seasonal recipes with pre-portioned ingredients to make delicious home-cooked meals. Each meal comes with an easy step-by-step recipe which can be prepared in 40 minutes or less. This chicken stir-fry only took about 20. Check out this week's menu and get your first 3 meals free, with free shipping, by going to blueapron.com/battle. See for yourself how good it feels and tastes to create impeccable home-cooked meals with Blue Apron. That's blueapron.com/battle. But right now, it's time for a death battle!
All right. Wow, this looks good. Whoa.
Your toast.
Oh my god, of course.
Hey there, hot stuff.
Hello.
If I told you you had a great vibe, would you hold it against me?
That's nice. I was just leaving.
Oh, sure thing. Come back anytime. Just put that briefcase back before you go. Thanks.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, love. Overwatch needs to get more than you.
Oh. Oh, shit. Whoa. 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 Oh. Whoa.
Yo, bud, how you doing there?
Whoa. Whoa.
Moves away.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's just great.
Of course.
Supposedly, this stuff will liquefy your esophagus after just one can, but, you know, it's also very handy when you feel like not getting blown up.
That's not very fair.
Listen, sweetheart. I never play fair.
Oh boy. Whoa. Oh boy. Whoa. Oh. Oh no.
Ah, bollocks.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
That has to play.
Oh.
Inside of the pie.
Oh.
All right, now. Fun's over.
Not yet, mate. Cavalry's there.
Oh. Oh, of course, recall.
Shit.
Oh, 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 combo. Oh,
Not this time, Yankee!
oh, oh,
Oh, come on, give me a...
oh.
Well, that was fun.
And he's out! Scout was fast and tough, but Tracer's unique arsenal and evasiveness pulled her ahead. Scout's greatest feat was potentially surviving an assault from 3 rockets at once. However, the rocket's point of impact is never directly shown, and since direct hits from rockets regularly obliterate far tougher mercs, it's unreasonable to assume this was any different. Scout could sprint up to 17 miles an hour for an extended period of time, which is slightly faster than the average human's 15 miles per hour. But Tracer's natural reactive instinct gave her the edge. For example, avoiding that sniper round from 30 feet away means she can react 25 times faster than the vast majority of other human beings. Which means Tracer could avoid almost anything Scout threw at her. Even when she couldn't, her recall ability not only helped her survive, but effectively ruined any of Scout's elements of surprise. This allowed Tracer plenty of opportunities to take him out. And just like that, Scout was gone, without a trace.
Oh.
The winner is Tracer. Next time on Death Battle.
All right, what's next? Whoa, Ken. Okay.
Hey guys, thanks for watching another episode of Death Battle. I'm Ben, I'm the showrunner, and I play Wiz.
And I'm Nick, and I wrote this episode.
Hey, Nick.
And next time we've got Ken from Street Fighter, but who's he gonna be fighting? You can find out by sticking to our social media. That's @ScrewTag on Twitter and official SA on Facebook. We'll be letting you know his opponent very soon.
That's
Okay.
right, and if you want to see that episode of Death Battle early, or want to see some other Rooster Teeth content before other people get to, you can become a first member by clicking the link in the description below.
Okay.
And of course, if you've got an idea for a death battle, let us know in the comments below.
We do read them.
Thanks, guys.
Wow, guys. That was very good. I liked it very much. Hold on, just a second.
Hey, everybody.
Oh, nope. There we go. Okay, so yeah, guys, that was very good. I enjoyed it. It's funny how this battle almost came close to, pretty much, outshining Solid Snake versus Sam Fisher. It felt like that a little bit. This was probably the best 3D looking fight we've had, because seriously, it looked amazing. It really looked like the games brought together, so I liked how it did that. Very, very good. Sorry if you saw my family in the background. So yes, I enjoyed this episode. It almost came close to being better than Carolina versus the Meta. It was this close. It should have been a little longer, but hey, that's just me. I know a lot of Team Fortress fans are going to be pissed, and so yeah, I'm happy I can't talk. I'm happy I chose right, and let me know down below, did you like this battle? Who did you go for? And what are your thoughts on Ken Masters? Because yeah, they had Ryu. Now they're having another Street Fighter character, so yeah, here we go again. So yes, guys, overall, that was my reaction. I enjoyed this fight. It was a good fight. It was. I think it was better than most of the 2D fights, except Flash versus Quicksilver, and I think this fight was better than... I just think it was good. It was above average. So yes, guys, if you enjoyed this reaction, please like, comment, subscribe. And until then, this is Richard Core Kenobi saying, may the Force be with you. Later, guys.